cute baby, by the way. Like, very cute baby. I'm just saying, but girl, it is not worth the karmic retribution. I'm not saying you're not worth it. That came out wrong, but I'm just trying to, like, let me just get to the tea so y'all understand what I'm saying. But hold on, let me. Cause honey, I ain't got time for the barbs. Don't come for me, barbs. Sis needs this message. You might need this message, cause y'all be messy. Y'all be petty. Like, the jokes write themselves. The jokes write themselves, honey.
Don't do it to me. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. Don't do it to me. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no.
What's up, guys? Let me give me a little bubbly real quick before we start this episode. How y'all doing? I hope y'all great. Ooh. Wait for her to calm down, because I have my glass full. What it do, you guys? Welcome to my channel. This is SpiritualiTEA, and I'm your host, Bella. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tonight's episode is about Miss Nicki Minaj, honey, because people are in an uproar over the man sis decided to choose as her husband and the father of her legacy. Miss Petty, Mrs. Petty, if you're nasty, no. Mrs. Petty. I feel like sis gave up her throne as an empress, as a chosen child of God, to like crown the devil. And I'm just like, unhealed childhood trauma and lack of self-worth will do that to you. Because there's no reason that a woman who looks like that, who has skin like that, who has a bank account like that, will marry a man like that. I done skipped the talent. Like, sis is talented. How? How did he get you? What kind of spell, what kind of manifestation did bro do? This dude, like, you're literally rewarding him for bad behavior, by the way, and it's like, it's damaging your blessings. It's blocking your blessings. That's what it's doing. Like, you're rewarding the devil for bad shit. Nothing that he's done in his life says that he deserves to live the life that he is now living. He does not deserve to have a mega superstar wife. He does not deserve to have a lavish lifestyle and nice things. He does not deserve to have a bulldog, like, trying to, like, throw money at his demons and his skeletons to make them go away. He doesn't deserve that. But yet you gave it to him. So guess what's going to happen to you, sis? All the things that you were blessed with, they're going to be taken away. And it's already starting. All those blessings that you have, sis, like, they're going to be taken away because you are squandering them on the devil. God is like, this wasn't meant for him. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and take that back. I'm reading mad articles about you throwing mad bags, trying to, like, throw dirt over, like, to bury your husband's past, and there's not any amount of money or dirt that is going to cover up the skeletons from Mr. Petty's fucking graveyard. I don't even want to call it a backyard. It's a graveyard at this point. And then, instead of, like, repenting and doing better, you guys resort to tormenting and creating more trauma for his victims. And you expect to be blessed. You expect to have a blessed union with the devil. You expect to do evil, devilish, demonic shit to other people, and you expect to be blessed. Sis even, like, tried to pull out the scripture, no tongue against me shall prosper, or, like, something like that. I think she said, no tongue against me shall prosper, or may every tongue against me be condemned. You do not have that kind of power, sis. Like, that money and that fame is getting to your head. You are not God. You are not the judge, jury, and executioner. You are being judged by the jury, though. And I hate to. Okay. The chickens come home to roost for everybody, says for everybody, and that includes you. You think because you have a lot of money and you have a lot of influence that somehow you are above, karma, but it's a law of the universe. It's the law of give and take, the law of cause and effect. You don't give out bad energy and expect to have good energy come to you. Like, you're slandering this woman, you're trying to like intimidate her, and what do you think is supposed to happen? This long gone are the days where shit like this is acceptable or is like being glanced over. People are like, they're calling celebrities to the carpet. They're holding them, their feet to the fire. All of the whatever saying that you want to say, like, it's happening now because we're in the age of Aquarius, and everybody's dirt is coming out, and people are starting to realize that when you do messy shit, messy shit comes back to you. Like, you get back what you put out there. So if you're putting out shit, you get back shit. Nicki, you're putting out shit and you're expecting favor. You're expecting respect. You're expecting adoration. You're expecting people to say y'all couple goals, but nobody wants to lay down. That's your sunspin. That is your whole sunspin.
All these bitches is my sons. And I'ma go and get some pips for him.
You clothe this nigga. Like, you try to like clean up his reputation. You try to like, you fuck him. Well, you don't do that for your kid, but that's a form of nurturing. So you're nurturing this dude. He's your son. And then you go and give him a son. He did not deserve to have a legacy by you. He didn't deserve it. Like, he has a lot of karma attached to him, and now that karma belongs to you and your son. You willingly decided to take that on because you lack self-worth. And you could be Nicki Minaj all you want to. You could have that big-ass house with them big-ass rocks in your backyard. They do look like fun to sit on, but that's all you do. That's not all you do, but that's all you've been doing lately because you're hiding from the world because your husband is an embarrassment. People can't get behind the buffoonery. I mean, Rihanna, I don't know what's been in your reefer lately, but you've been aligning with some evils, and it's making me question if you were really the empress that I thought you were. Because it's like the empress don't fraternize with the devil, and then you got the nerve to be fraternizing with two. Red flags. But we not talking about you. We talking about Miss Minaj. Like, she's just like a petulant child. Like, she's so childish, and she's so like, I want what I want, and you can't tell me any differently. It's like, what's her sign? I need to look that up. But I need to know more than her sun's sign, so I'm not even going to do that because then people already have a stigma against astrology, but it's like, it's science. You don't have a stigma against physics. But anyways, Nicki Minaj is like a child. Like, you know how you tell your child, well, I don't have children, but I know I'm one of those people that can learn from other people's mistakes. Some people have to learn by making the mistake. That's Nicki. Nicki has to learn by making the mistake, and she wants us to let her make her mistakes. But it's like, it's already ruined your credibility. And so she wants us to respect her and have that same respect for her that we had before she ruined her credibility. And it's just like, your credibility is shot. It's like you want us to ignore and accept something that we refuse to ignore and accept. And then you're getting angry about it and you're putting your foot down. And it's just like, you can't make us respect you. You can't make us respect your relationship. You can't make us see it as couple goals. Out here throwing a whole temper tantrum because you want us to accept someone that we refuse to accept, someone who you never should have accepted in the first place. But you did. And then you want us to too, just because you make nice songs and you got a lot of money and you're pretty. That no longer works. And that's why you're mad. That's why you're so angry. This is why you be online going off on people who don't have anything better to do, but you should. You should be with that dude that you're so busy defending. Like, why aren't you somewhere happy with him? Why? Like, you're not happy. That's clear. So why even be in this relationship? Oh, because you already like dug your heels in and embarrassed yourself enough. So like you're gonna stick with it until you make fetch happen. But newsflash, fetch is not going to happen. Newsflash, fetch happened, you guys. Like we all use fetch to say that when something's not gonna happen. So fetch has happened. But for the sake of saying he's fetching, he's not gonna happen. You're being a mean girl, trying to make fetch happen, and we refuse. we don't want fetch to happen. So when are you gonna stop? When are you gonna give that up? There's no amount of money. There's no amount of pictures you can take in your backyard by the pool. There's no amount of like angry rants or posts. There's no amount of Gucci you could throw on that dude that will make me wish I married him, or I could have married him, or would make me want to trade places with you. None. That's the aim though, right? Like when you're a celebrity, it makes you feel good when all the dudes want to sleep with you and all the women want to be you. Nobody wants to trade places with you anymore. Like, you gotta be miserable and have low self-esteem to marry this pedophile when you're Nicki fucking Minaj. Because it's a different story if he repented and he felt bad about it and he changed. But instead, he's allowing his wife to terrorize his victim and try to silence her truth. The truth always comes out, boo-boo. And y'all are learning that firsthand. It's the age of Aquarius, like I said. It's the age of knowing. It's the age of knowing. So whatever's meant to be known is out there. This is why all of Nicki's business keeps getting put out there all the time, that she keeps trying to pay off and hide her husband's demons. Like she's trying to pay for like the fucking Harry Potter invisibility cloak. It's not big enough, sis. It's not gonna cover all those fucking demons. They're there. We see them. I don't know what you think that you're gonna gain. Like, you're wasting your money. Because there's nothing that you can do that would make people forget the fact that he did what he did, and that you married him, and that he had to like get special privileges or special permission to even be in a hospital room with you when you had your baby. Why? This is why we need to heal. There's so many celebrities out there that are unhealed, and a lot of people are just so anxious to be like them. It's like you want to be broken and lack self-worth too, and the only reason why you were so like dead set on being famous was because you need a bevy of people to tell you your self-worth. You want to be with somebody like that who don't see their self-worth unless it's millions of people telling them that they worth something? If a person don't see their worth, they can't see yours. Like, this dude looks miserable in his pictures. How dare you? You hit the freaking lottery and you sitting there with your screwed up faces because you're the devil. The devil don't smile. I mean, I don't think he does. I mean, maybe he does. The devil is actually pretty charming, and that's how he gets you. But that face you be making, it's like, look at your bad bitch boss ass wife that you didn't deserve in a million fucking years. And all of the lifestyle that you live, that gorgeous ass baby that you have, and you sitting there because you know what people say about you. None of that you have has erased your past. You know what would give you redemption? Repentance. But you refuse to acknowledge what you did. You rather lie about it and then sweep it under the rug than to own up to it and then seek forgiveness. And the way you seek forgiveness is by displaying changed behavior. You haven't changed, nor your wife. Like, you're not doing good. The very, like, God is good all the time. God is good. So if you're not doing good, you're not of God. He's not of God. That's probably why Nicki chose him, because she hasn't been of God, I don't know, since she got on. Her ego might have overtaken her divinity, because sis be out here lashing out at people and trying to tear them down. It's like, you supposed to be Beyonce to the bullshit. Like, you have a song, or maybe more than one, with Beyonce. Like, you fraternize with the likes of Beyonce and Rihanna, like, but you out here like inserting yourself in regular ass people lives and regular shit. You should have just like kept him as a boy toy. He's already kept. So he should have just been kept a boy toy, kept a secret. Like he shouldn't have seen the light of day. Nobody should have known that you was attached to him. And him with his past, just knowing that he was sleeping with you and you was giving him money and taking care of him should have been enough for him. Like that would have been enough for him. It don't seem like nothing's enough for him. Like he's married to you and he got a whole fucking baby and he got this bomb ass lifestyle, but he's sitting over there with a screw face. So, boy, he should have been left in the projects or the Bronx or wherever the hell y'all are from. He should have been left in y'all's hood where you found him. Like, if the dick was that good and you just needed to have some, you should have just had him as a kept boy. Like, buy him a little condo that you go see him and get some dick from him whenever you, like, not at the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, give him some, buy him a Rolex and a nice car so he could not be in his feelings about the fact that you won't claim him and show him off to the world. Like, why would I show you off to anybody? I would tell him, like, look, you lucky you even in bed with me. You lucky that you even get to sniff this pussy. Like, you lucky that you even get to come orbit in my orbit. You lucky that you even get to come in my orbit. But claim you? No, we can't do that. Sis threw her whole reputation in the trash to uplift his. It is not working. Both of y'all reputation is trash now. Nicki should have just stayed with Safari if she was gonna go settle for a man with less money and less clout. Like, he could have just stayed with her if he was gonna settle for a woman who was gonna like try to dominate him and control him. They was actually a better fit. Like, Safari leads with his feminine, Nicki leads with her masculine. At least Safari tries to get the paper. Like, he tries to get the bag. He has his own talent. He has his own bag. It's not as big as your bag, but that's why you left him, because he didn't have as much clout as you and his bag wasn't as big as yours. But then you settled for Kenneth Petty. You played yourself. You played yourself. And because you want to sit out there and spew negativity and you refuse to heal from your childhood trauma or whatever the problems is that you have, you stuck with the devil. Like, your whole ego is huge. Your ego is destroying you. But you don't see that. Like, you think that you have enough money and influence to overpower the sabotaging that you are doing to your reputation, to your legacy, to your pockets. But you don't. Like, you probably are already spiritually bankrupt. And it also depends on whose team you playing on. Because I can tell you very much that God is not pleased. I don't see any good that you do, so how could God be pleased? You're at this point, like, you're self-serving, you're working for your ego, and you're working with the devil. You're working with evil. You do evil things. You lay with evil. Wasn't very smart. You already racked up mad, bad karma. You racked it up already. And then you married a whole demon and took on his karma willingly. So now you gotta, like, play out, like, all that karma has to play out in your life. All that energy that you put out there, all that negativity that, like, you scared that girl, you intimidated that girl, you made that girl suicidal, made her want to hide, you embarrassed her. All that energy is coming back to you. I don't know how, but that's just the law of the land. And it doesn't matter how long it takes, like, the sun always comes back around. It always orbits. Nicki, her clock was ticking, so she decided that aligning with the devil was a better fate than going without having a kid or a relationship that she could rub in people's faces and be couple goals with. And so she got what she wanted, I guess. I feel like Nicki has been doing devilish things herself. So her aligning with the devil isn't really that far-fetched. It's just like she should be of the light, because I could see the light within her. And I'm pretty sure like when sis came out that she was a divine being, but in Hollywood, you know, like eventually people be selling their soul, and it doesn't happen in the way you think. Selling your soul is simply like signing a contract to align with the devil, and that contract for Nicki was her wedding contract and her son's birth certificate. Unfortunately, that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section about tonight's episode. I hope you tune in to the next one. Take care. This episode was, brought to you by Prosecco. That's so hilarious. This episode was brought to you by Prosecco. La Marca Prosecco. Prosecco me, please.